in the existential process called life, at one point of time or other, we must be in a position to introspect, to change the mindset based on our experiences. Leo Tolstoy excelled this quality. When he was an army officer in 1857, witnessing an incident changed his mindset from that of an army officer to a pacifist. He witnessed a public execution of guillotine in Paris and could not forget the severed head thumping down in the box below. That incident changed his thought process to construe that state laws were really brutal and were helping only the powerful and the rich population. He even communicated this particular information that state was a conspiracy to corrupt and exploit the common man. He became an anarchist and extremely critical about Tsar regime, but his literary fame prevented his imprisonment. Ladies and gentlemen, Leo Tolstoy was the first person to question the fundamental belief system and dogmas by which we have been brought up with. He was a great empathic adventurer of 19th century and had an unusual desire to step into the shoes of a common man to know about the other reality of life. He was influenced by the movements which extolled the virtues of peasantry, and he adopted the traditional dress, entered the field, and started working with scythe and saw. He avoided aristocratic and literary milieus in Moscow. He founded experimental schools based on the libertarian egalitarian views of Rousseau and Proudhon. After the crop failure in 1873, he did not write the literary work of Anna Karenina and organized aid for helping the starving population. In the late 1870s, he had a breakdown and was almost on the verge of suicide, but exposure to the principles of the German philosopher Schopenhauer, biblical verses and Buddhist texts, he was able to give up drinking, smoking, and he became a vegetarian. In 1890, against the wishes of his wife and children, he relinquished the copyright for major literary works and donated the money for the welfare of the children of the peasants. Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many things to be learned by observing the life of Leo Tolstoy. One must be open-minded to change the fundamental belief system and dogmas. Second, one must be really empathic. And third, one must understand the reality and the intricate nuances of the experiences of common man, and one must be really, in a position to master the art of simple living, because he inspired creation of utopian movements which supported simple, self-sufficient living.